Hello, I'm Red3yz, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 16 of my Minecraft Let's Play. So today I'll mostly be talking about the new XP farm I've been working on, and yeah, the creepers get the best of me, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, and the XP farm still needs a lot of work. So anyways, enjoy! Okay, so here it is, the XP farm, the pit stop, the mob crusher 7 billion, whatever you want to call it. Now, I've tried to record this part of the video a couple times, and it's ended up being like 40 minutes long, or, 30 minutes at best. So what I'm going to do is quickly skim over it, and I've realized that all the redstone, it's all really complicated, and basically, I do want to do it again. Now that I kind of know how everything works, I think I can lay it out in a much more, easy to explain way. So, I don't know, I'll probably have the world for download and anyone can have a look now. But really, everything is just the way it is because I was kind of being lazy and didn't want to move everything. Anyways. So, how this works is, as you can see, there's minecart rail on the ground. And the idea is that you arrive from over here in your cart. Whoops. And you end up here and you can kind of look at everything. And then you hit this button and that takes you over to the spiders. Now, I need to put a block here or move the rail over to here. And I'll probably do that at some other point, because as you can see I'm taking damage from the spiders, so I won't stay in the cart just now. And yeah, so you arrive here, you hit the button, and you can see the spiders are getting crushed. What's going on? What the... Did I just get creepered? What the hell? If I did, that was like... Oh my god, I think I just got creepered. Shit. That was like the luckiest creeper escape ever. Okay, everything's working, just a couple rails and a half block. Okay, so I'd better kill these mobs to get my revenge. As you can see, the spiders are one hit, and there's no fresh spiders coming up. And here are the other mobs, and to get to them I open this hatch thing, and then I can take them out. The zombies take 2 hits, and the creepers and skeletons take 1. And with a splash potion, chuck it in there, somewhere in the middle, it should, in theory, I hope, take out all the mobs at once. So... I don't know if that will actually work, or if it'll only work for the tall mobs. I have yet to actually make any potions. But anyways, as you can see, I kind of hack my way through all the mobs. And during this time, there are no new ones coming up, even though there's a bunch down below. And what I'll do... Oh, and I need to move this fence, because XP gets stuck up there. No. Oh my god. Are you oh my god. That was definitely a creeper. It's the new sound. That's what it is. Oh my good gravy. Oh my god. Man, this is getting dangerous around here. Okay. So everything has been killed from before, all the items are nowhere to be seen. So what I do is I come over here, I hit this button, remember I'm supposed to be in a minecart here. And as you can see, everything gets pushed up, and at the end, I get all my XP. So that's the idea. And then, you can see there's extra rails here. And that is going to be to put away all my mob items. So what will happen is at some point, I'm not too sure when, the storage carts will fall down and they'll land here. And I'll put my stuff in them. And then to send them away and myself, you hit this button. And these blocks pop up. And that gives these rails, or the carts on the rails, something to push off of. Otherwise they wouldn't go away. And you can see it powers all the rails as well. But I haven't figured out all this section yet, so, you know, I could also have it permanently open, but, yeah. Oh yeah, you're probably wondering what this is. So you'll notice when I hit this button, a little item pops out, and it makes its way across these pressure plates. And this thing here is an item road. So what happens basically is the item is pushed against the wall and across the pressure plates. It then falls down the water and joins all the rest of the items. So you don't actually lose anything from the dispenser. And yeah, now they're softened again. So spiders are one hit. Open this. Take out these mobs. Keep an eye out for creepers this time. Yeah. There we go. As you can see, a bit of XP getting stuck up there. That's the main flaw, but that's just because of the fence. And what's happening now is this block here basically is keeping the spiders down. At the same time, you can't really see, but there's a hole there, and there's water being held back with a piston. And that's so that any spiders below this block here, so they don't drown. So the water is turned off when this block comes out. And the same thing over here on the tall mob side. I'll just go down quickly, and you'll see they're all here trying to swim up, but there's no water. And when that piston at the back there raises up, the water will flow out and they will swim up. So that's it. So here you can see there's some XP and some other stuff, and you can see it's stuck on this half slab, which is part of the spider separator. So what I did, I thought, oh well, I'll hook up some more pistons, and when you push the button upstairs, this also gets triggered, and this is what happens. It goes in and out twice. It keeps all the mobs in the right place, and all the items are supposed to fall down, but I guess they're not. Oh, there they went. So I might have to adjust one of the devices back there, one of the pulse lengtheners or whatever. And there's still some XP there as well. So, yeah, not quite perfect, but it does work. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. So the mobs are being held down. I open that up, then the water comes out of that hole. And come back down here, you'll see that where the mobs were jumping around, above their head there is now water, and they are swimming up. And originally, this piston here was part of the gate. It was down here, and that would like hold all the mobs back. And man, that XP is annoying me. There we go. Oh, still there. But yeah, this area was too far away from the crushers, so I realized I had to move everything very close. Otherwise it was just kind of annoying waiting for everything to go through, and the timing actually would have been really hard because you wouldn't know when to start the crusher. So I actually needed to have a gate just below here. Because when I hit it, you'll see, well, there was no mobs coming up there. But basically, all the mobs coming up make it into the crusher, and all the mobs on the way up fall back down. So, yeah, works good. And yeah, so that's it really. I mean, I'm just going to quickly show you the redstone. Like I said, it's all going to get probably redone, labeled better, but oh my god, I know that color. Gotta love it. Okay, so just before I show you the redstone, there's one other feature I forgot to show you, and that is the timer for the item elevator here. And what I did is I used a minecart. So you'll see a minecart will pop up over there, it bumps into the wall, and then it goes back down. And you'll see this then stops. And really, if you think about it, there's no reason why these kind of timers aren't as accurate as redstone, because it's controlled by the same computer. As long as you kind of control where everything lands and that kind of thing, and make sure no mobs are able to get into the cart, then, you know, it should work, theoretically. But, yeah, you know, so that's it. These two timers could easily be replaced by redstone, just a bunch of repeaters, but why not do something like this? So, now I'm just very quickly going to go over the redstone below. Like I said before, it's all going to get redone. Basically, the reason I'm not fully happy with it now is because powering these rails has meant I had to cut in to the walls here, and that means there's items that can fall in gaps in the walls for the spiders. And you know, I've moved this thing around a lot. At the beginning, the spiders came up here and here, and the wall was here, and then for some reason I moved it, and you know, so it could still go through some changes to say the least. And definitely down below everything will. My main annoyance right now is when you hit this button, this piston pops up. And it's not part of the same system, so that's kind of annoying me. Anyways, down to the redstone. So first of all, I'll show you the stuff for the minecart. What's it called? The storage carts, and that's very simple. You can see there's a piston there, whoops. Don't want to break all that. Yeah, piston there. These redstone torches also power the rails above. So pistons and redstone torches. Man, I just had a feeling that was gonna happen. That was a bad one as well. Oh my god. Okay, so final attempt at quickly showing you the redstone. I've got everything working again, so I'll just quickly run through. Yeah, this bit here is for the, what's it called, the storage minecarts. Here is a timer. It's just a minecart timer. Here is an RS-NOR latch connected to a clock. This clock is what powers the item elevator here. Yeah, so RS-NOR latch to clock, triggered by the timer. On, off, detector L for on, detector L for off. So that's basically the section for the item elevator. This section down here is for the pistons which go in and out next to the spider separator to get the items off of the half slabs. And so what happens is the signal comes in when, well, I forget when it happens. Oh no, it happens when you trigger the item elevator. A pulse comes from down here, and it goes into this double pulse unit, So one pulse comes in this side, and a longer pulse comes around here and triggers this torch again. That goes into this thing, which, to be honest, I don't know what it is. I think it's supposed to be a pulse lengthener that was, for some reason, converted into a edge trigger, but I can't remember why, so I'm going to have to review this bit here. But anyways, it sends a signal into the pistons through these redstone torches here, up above. So yeah, that's it. Basically, I think I only need the double pulse. Can probably get rid of this thing in the middle. No, I do need a pulse lengthener, but anyways. The crushing bit is all up here. And basically, oh yeah, I can't get up there because there's too many spiders pushing me away through the corner, see? And there's the other mobs there. But basically when you hit the button, the signal is sent to this torch and along this line here. And from up here, it goes both to this thing here and over to this, what's it called? Dispenser, and that's for the timer. And what happens is you can see it has these two pistons. So this one comes out and it holds the item up, and the other piston then pushes it across, and it ends up right against this wall. And it doesn't really matter kind of what side it's on, but it always ends up in that corner anyways. So you can see, falls down in the corner, and that means the timing is consistent. And you'll see the items then trigger these lines below, and what they do is one goes for the tall mobs and one for the spiders, and they come down to these RS NOR latches. So one here for the tall mobs and one here for the spiders. These two torches and blocks and stuff. So when you initially push the button, signal comes down to here, down to the RS NOR latch, and this one turns the crushers on. And to turn them off, it's the signals coming from the pressure plates from the item, whatever it is, dispenser timer thing. So you can see there's the water there. So that's the on-off of the crushers. So the extra thing, or the only thing left really, is the security. And that's to prevent the mobs from kind of trying to shoot you when they're coming up. And for the other ones to come into the pipe while it's crushing, so it kind of stops them coming in. And as you can see, there's water here. It's back here so that the mobs don't actually drown if they get stuck down there. The water is too shallow. If the source block was under here, they could drown, so I moved it back here. Same with the spiders. And again, there's a piston here, and that cuts off the water. This piston here is the one which cuts off this water here. And what else? This piston as well is also part of the security system. So this comes out and it prevents spiders from climbing up. So water cut off to prevent them drowning, and piston out to prevent them from climbing. So it's a two-pronged security measure. And yeah, at the same time as the crusher is turned on for the tall mobs, the signal is also sent into this RS NOR latch here, and that holds the security system shut until it receives a pulse from the security gate, which is this piston here, controlled by this torch, which sends a signal up into this device here, which is a edge trigger. And this edge trigger sends a pulse down into the RS NOR latch, which releases the security system. And the only thing left is this delay here, and that is basically so that when the security is cut off here, or the water, any mobs still in the system floating up will have time to get into the crusher. And it seems to work so far. So that only works because at the end the pipe is 1 by 1. So the mobs come up one at a time. Or so it seems. And that, I think, is probably the best I'll be able to do with explaining it. There are some old parts to the system I'm not using anymore. Basically a gate here. Oh, I dumped all my stuff. I don't have anything left. There you can see it comes up, and that torch goes off. And when I open it, the torch goes back on and everything opens. But I'm not going to use that. And this does nothing. So that's it. Time to go upstairs and do something else. So, as you can see, I've done a bit of work up there, kind of trying to add a different walkway up at the top. And basically, I'm just trying to hide it a bit. You know, I don't really like it, to be honest. I built it to be functional and not really pretty. I didn't really think it would be so, I don't know, ugly. It's the only word I can think of. What I envisioned, I guess, was that it would be kind of wider, not as curved. And I guess I shouldn't have made it white either. But yeah, someone did suggest I put some colored wool on. I don't know if I'll do that, but I did have a little idea of how to make it more Minecrafty. As you can see at the moment, it's kind of got a bit of a spaceship look going on. But I think that all that will change over time as I kind of have water falling off the side and that kind of thing. But the first improvement, I want to... Whoops! I thought I'd be able to get back onto the ladder there. Anyways, the first improvement is very simple. I just need to add a small guardrail, and then I can do it. And, of course, what am I going to do? I want to make it more Minecrafty. And what is more Minecrafty than having a big bucket of lava all over the place? So luckily this thing here is an odd number across, so that means it has a central block, which is right here. There. Oh no, it isn't. There it is. So it's nighttime, perfect. What I'm going to do is stick down my lava, and then I'm going to run back over there and see how it looks. So hopefully it won't spill all over the place. I haven't really checked everything out, but even if it does, it'll probably look good. So here we go. Oh, it's quicker than I remember. Oh no. See, I knew this was going to happen. Right, quick, just get out of here. Don't mind the creepers. Nope. Can I climb quicker than him? Yes, because he can't climb. That's the problem with having 4 legs. Yeah, that didn't go quite as planned. I guess I was kind of hoping it would streak out. So there'd be like different lines of it coming down. But I guess that'll do for now. I think definitely hanging water and vines and stuff off the side will help. And I don't know what else. Putting some stuff up there to kind of making it look more aged somehow. Yep, that just looks weird as hell to me. That's all I can say. So I'll definitely change it before next episode. But yeah, it's kind of annoying me, to be honest, the whole shape of it and all that. Definitely needs a lot of, you know, what's the word? Aesthetic work. Anyways, while I'm here, I think what I'll do is I'll enchant something because I tend to have really good... Oh, I'm up to 26. I was going to say I tend to have really good level at 20, or really good luck at level 25. So I thought I'd test that out again. And what I'll do is I'll make a... What do I need? I guess I need better weapons. So what I'll do is I'll make a sword, I think. It's a sword. See, oh yeah, okay. That'll do. I'll come over here, and I think I'll make 2 actually. I'll make a level 1 and a level 25. So, oh no, I don't even need that. Just put the two sticks and the 4 iron, and get a couple swords. So I'll do the level 1 first. Level 1, put everything up. And here we go. Oh, there was one. There's a whole bunch. I like the look of this one. It's kind of got boobs. That's always good. Fire aspect. Okay. And now the level 25. Oh, actually, I'll kneel down and read praise to the book. Spin around 3 times. And now I'll... Oh no, that was only twice. I've got to do it 3 times. And now it's time to enchant the sword. I've got to take these off as well. And level 25 is what I want. So, might take a little bit of finding. 24, 17, 19, 8, 25. And I normally go for this second one I find, just out of pure superstition. Which is kind of useful when you're enchanting stuff, you know, you gotta kind of get the superstition up. Okay, here we go. Knockback 2 and looting 2. And can you believe it? I was actually... Oh, I was after looting. I guess. I mean, I was before. I saw, you know, Monkey Farm was doing some looting with the sword and getting more XP. Sweet. No way. I can't. That's well good. Okay. So yeah, definitely. That's the ritual. Just in case you were wondering, you got to kneel down before your book and then spin around 3 times. And level 25 is the magic number. So as you can see, I've just arrived here from the factory. I just kind of got the train over or whatever. And if I put this back into the default position, you can see there's already a bunch of mobs here. So that's what I mean, or I don't know if I said it earlier, but it's supposed to be a burst XP farm. So you arrive from far away, and when you get here, this is the optimal positioning for the mob trap above. All the pads are perfectly spaced, you know, perfectly positioned away from you. So you do get a bunch of mobs that spawn all of a sudden. And I'll check the F3, and you see I already have 30 mobs, and I've only been here for like 5 seconds, so... you know, I think when this does get working properly, it will be quite a good system. But it does kind of rely on not being here. But yeah, the plan is, just while these guys build up, I'll show you upstairs quickly. And that is where I'm going to put my, what's it called, my brewing room. And I want to put it up here so I have reason to come up here. Because one of the reasons I chose to build up here but so that I would have a good excuse to make a piston elevator, which I didn't really have before. So yeah, I've always wanted to make one. Of course, it requires a lot of redstone, and that's my plan for next episode, is to go caving and actually film it properly this time. Have a good adventure, like I used to do. Edit the hell out of it, you know. Make it good, and it'll hopefully be my 3K special as well. I've been meaning to do a special for a while, and I think 3K is probably a good number because it's got the I've got the 3 in my name. So yeah, and there's, you know, other stuff as well I want to talk about. So that all should be good. Should be coming up soon as well. I did have a few days off. Oh, I didn't even really show you this place. But yeah, it's the start of a room, basically. I'll probably dig into the mountain here. I have no idea how the brewing works, so I don't know what kind of layout I'll have. But yeah, that's it. You know, you've got the pillars here supporting everything. And, yep. So, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. It's like 5 in the morning here or something, so I think that will be enough. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do just before the end, is get my magic sword, which I have in my inventory already, and see how we do. So, I'm here, I have no XP at all. I really hope the mobs don't die, because they did die earlier, and I don't know if it was like a freak accident or something. But yeah, we'll see how this looting 2 does. Okay. So, crush everything. Definitely keep my eye out for creepers. Make sure there's none sneaking up. Definitely would be good to have the potions here. But we'll see how we do. Oh, I didn't check the mobs. About 50 mobs, yeah. So, that's the spiders done. Now on to these ones. Well, at least they're going to die first hit each time, so I get a nice mob death fountain going on. God, that's definitely quicker. Holy crap. And that's only the XP that was up there. So, drop that down. See if any more comes up. And, you know, if I'm in the cart sitting here, all the XP below will be kind of floating towards me and will be less likely to get stuck. So yeah, that's pretty good. I got 10 levels. So definitely a good place to start leveling up. And yeah, more on this some other time. The sun is going down. I think it's a good time to end the episode. Like I was starting to say while I was upstairs, I took a bit of a break, but I am now back and feeling good. So yeah, see you soon. And I can't wait to get back into it. Like was starting to say upstairs. While I was upstairs, I took a bit of